Mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Explain.
What is up? What is up? What is up? It is 10:32 on a Wednesday evening, and you are exactly where you need to be. It's your boy Tonyjem, aka Mr. Why Not? Mr. Why Not? And this is Mansplaining. Welcome to another episode. YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Make sure while you watch this video, make sure you hit everything you need to hit. You need to hit subscribe. You need to hit like. You need to hit comment, and you need to share this thing. Share this video with everybody that you know. We're trying to spread the word to the world, to the masses. YouTube, I need you. Now, Facebook, what's happening, everybody? I'm so glad that you joined us again here tonight for another episode of Mansplaining. Mansplaining. Fellas, this is our show. This is where we get to let our hair down. This is where we get to get some things off of our mind, get some things off of our back, get some things off of our chest. We always got some stuff, up on our chest. Always got stuff on our chest, on our back, and on our mind that we need to let go. Fellas, this is where we get to do that. Ladies, love to see you. Love to have you here. Please, as you come in, please, just if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. Don't hesitate to reach out at all. If you have any questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. To the best of my ability. If you don't like my answer, I don't care. You ask me. Excuse me for a second. What this? Come on now. I know it's been a while. And y'all ain't seen it in a while, but I'm making sure y'all still know. Don't worry about what's in the cup now. The cup is the cup. That's all you need to work. That's all you need to be concerned with. The cup is the cup. So also, my people, as you come in, you know what I like you to do. I like you to chime in. Holler at your boy, and I will holler back. Let me know where you're chiming in from, what city and state you're chiming in from. I'm waiting for the first person to chime in and say they hit me up from Alberta, Canada, or something like that. Yeah, Tyrone Carr, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, Tyrone Carr. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Praying for your health, brother. Praying everything continues to progress for you. Shout out to my boy Tyrone Carr. Also, if you are tuning in and if it's the first time that you get a chance to watch Mansplaining, and you watch it on Facebook, make sure you send me a friend request. If you can't send me a friend request, go ahead and hit that follow so you can follow and make sure that you don't miss anything that's coming out that we're broadcasting. Also, the same thing with YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get a notification each and every time that we put out a new video. Also, if you want to reach out on Instagram, you can find me on Instagram at Tonyjem71. And there's a few things that's on Instagram that is not on Facebook, and also a few things that's not on YouTube. So also, let me go ahead and hit this real quick. Bam! So if you want to join the conversation, you can please join the conversation. Just let us know you want to join, and I'll send you a link so you can join the conversation. Also, if you want to sponsor or donate or whatever, you just want to show love to the show, you can drop us a cash out at Tonyjem. That's hashtag Tonyjem71. And if you want to send us an email, you can hit us up at mansplaining0304@gmail.com. What else we got? I think that's all we got as far as signing on. My people, as you come in, you know what I want you to do. I need you to come in and let me know where you're chiming in from. And you know what I do. I shout you out as soon as you come on the show. I shout you out as soon as you come on. Tyrone, would you say you appreciate that, man? Hey, it's all love right here, Ty. It's all love right here, Big Ty. So it's a Wednesday night, y'all. What we got going on? It's been 2 weeks since I had a chance to talk to you guys. Since we had a chance to get anything going, I want to apologize for last week. We didn't get a chance to go on. Had a couple of little late things that come across, and it was just feasible for us to just not do the show last week. Hopefully you missed us, which means you will be tuning in tonight. I also said something in a post that I put up earlier today, a live that I did on Facebook today. I think Facebook is throttling my page. I think they're doing something to my page because they think I'm selling something on Facebook. Because now every time I post something, they ask me, is this a business? Is this a business? No, it's not a business. Well, not as far as Facebook is concerned. So I think they're starting to slow down the people being able to see my content, which is a problem. And the only way I know to rectify that problem is to eventually just take it off of Facebook, because it's to the point now where they don't even want anybody to see my content. So got to do something about that. So just remember, y'all can always go to my YouTube. My name, Antonio Jemison. Go ahead and subscribe there. You won't miss any episodes of Mansplaining. If you're on Facebook, you can go to my page. You can go to any of my posts about the show, and there's a link in there for you to hit to join to subscribe to the channel as well. So we're gonna have to make some kind of move here, because Facebook is starting to trip, and I ain't got time for it. So back to the things. What's going on, y'all? All right, so weather. Y'all know I like to start out with the weather. The weather's been pretty good. It hasn't been. It's like the middle of July, and we've had a lot of 80-degree days, around 80s, in the 80s, lately. So that's been a good thing. It hadn't been too hot, So you know how some people just I don't know how they did it back. I don't know how they did it back then in the heat. I don't know how they did it. It's just certain days, man, when I open that door and that heat hit me, I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to do it today, boss. I ain't gonna be able to do it. But I guess that's the difference. If you got somebody cracking you across your back, making you get out there and do it, I guess you gotta do it. But still, we had a little rain today, a little rain yesterday, I think. But other than that, it's been pretty good days. Let me know how's the weather in your neck of the woods. What else is going on? Hey, kids are back in school. Woo! Kids are back in school. They're not homeschooled. They're not virtual learning or anything like that. I think that was a bunch of garbage. Just so many kids are a year behind in their education because while virtual learning works under certain circumstances, for what we were doing with the COVID, it didn't work for a lot of kids. A lot of kids are very lost, are pretty lost as to what they needed to know for the grade that they were in last year, because they didn't spend any time in school. So now the kids are back in school, you know, hip, hip, hooray. Mom got her freedom back, you know, so mom get to get out. She get to get up, get out and do something. But I think it's going to be short-lived because I think it's pretty soon it's going to shut down again. We just waiting on when. We just waited. Something I want to show you real quick. Let me bring this up right here. Let me see where my brand's at. There we go. Now they were talking about the spread of the virus and this, that, and the other, and the Delta variant and this, that, and the other. And for those that don't know, I mentioned to you 2 weeks ago, there is a third variant that is going. It's the Lambda variant. And you guys probably start hearing some things about that. I'm going to show you this right here. This is the Richland. I think that's in Virginia. Richland Public Health. They put up the stunning visual of the explosion of the new COVID cases. If you can look right there, you can see on July 1st, 2021, they show the documented CDC cases for the recent explosion of cases. But then you look down a month later. Oh my God. Do you see that? CD cases, the CD case map for August 1st compared to July 1st. In 30 days, 31 days. That's how bad it's gotten, y'all. I don't know. A lot of people still, saying that they don't believe this. You know what? At this point, I don't know what the hell to believe. But all I know is I'm wearing my mask. My mask is not coming off. I feel like, the people that was over in China, they were wearing the mask all the time. Even when they came over to the United States, they were wearing their mask. I think it's just a part of their uniform now, in which case I think it's just going to become a part of our daily uniform. The mask. Like I said, that's that cases that they're talking about right there. That's the Delta variant. That's still Delta. That's all Delta. They ain't talking about how much the Lambda variant has spread. I'm not sure. I know Houston, Texas is like ground zero for it. Houston, Texas is like ground zero for the Lambda variant of the COVID-19 virus. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. We're almost at a loss for words for what we can and what we should do. All I know is I still feel like I betrayed myself when I got my vaccinations. Got both of them fully vaccinated. I still feel like I betrayed myself. But I got really, for those that were watching, you saw me, I got really, really sick at one point, and it scared me. It scared me into going to get the shot. I don't know. I still feel like I betrayed myself. Enough about that. Let's see what else going on. Oh, we wrapped up the Olympics for the week. On Sunday or Monday. I think it was Monday. We wrapped up the Olympics, and once again, the United States just about basically won everything. We basically won everything, which is what we do almost every 4 years. There are certain sports that we're not really good at. That other countries might be really good at. But when it comes down to it, Summer Olympics, the United States racks up. Let me tell you about the medal count. The top 3 medal counts were USA number 1, China number 2, Japan number 3. United States had 39 gold medals. China had 38 gold medals. Japan had 27 gold medals. Along with the other silver and bronze, America took the top spot with 113 medals. We got 113 medals at the Summer Olympic Games. All right, and China took second spot. They got 88 total, and then Japan got a total of 57. I enjoy watching a lot of the Olympics. The summer, I like watching the Summer Olympics more than the Winter Olympics because I can relate to the sports more. I've never been skiing. I don't know anything bobsledding. I don't know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? But for the Summer Olympics, I'm all in. I'm all in. Hey, y'all, when you come in, holler at your boy. Let me know who you are. Let me know you're watching. Just shout your boy out so I can see. I see a couple of heads up in there, but I don't know who in there. Holler at your boy. Let me speak back. Speak to me. I speak back. Also, in the Olympics, Simone Biles, she did get a chance to. She dropped out of some of the competitions. She said she had the twisties. And for those that don't know, we talked about that. The twisties is a condition, a mental condition that gymnasts form. Is like a mental block, like writer's block. For writers, it's a block where they can't, when they up in the air and they're twisting and turning, they can't tell their up from their down. And it's very dangerous where they think they're about to land their feet and in actuality they land on their neck. So, that was something that she's been dealing with. A lot of people try to put it on the fact that her and her boyfriend broke up. I don't know. That could have played a part in it. I don't know. But Simone, she did get a chance to compete in the last event. I think it was the balancing beam, and she got a bronze medal. She got a bronze medal for that, and so that was a good thing for her. I do want to shout out the men's and women's 4x400 track and field team, 4x400 relay team. The men did their thing. They lost the 4x100. Okay, they couldn't get the handoff right, and they were eliminated from the 4x100. They didn't even get to compete in that one in the final, but they did compete in the 4x400, and they came away with the gold. The women's team, amazing. I mean, now I ain't gonna lie, Jamaica women wasn't playing. They were not playing. Did you hear me when I say they weren't playing? They were not playing. Jamaica's women were kicking ass and taking names, bro. Basically. But two women from the Olympic women's relay team I want to shout out to. First thing, I want to shout out to Allison Felix. For those that know Allison Felix, she is one of the runners on the team. She is one of the veterans on the team. And this Olympics, she broke the record for most medals won in a Summer Olympics game. It was held by Carl Lewis. Y'all remember Carl Lewis, world's fastest man. But don't ever get him to sing the national anthem, if you remember. Allison Felix, she won 11. She won 11 medals. She is the most decorated. Athlete in the Summer Olympic Games. She has 11 medals in her track events. So shout out to her. Shout out to Allison Felix on that. And I think this was her last Olympics. So we're just gonna give her a bon voyage on that. A job well done for Allison Felix. Having trouble saying her name. But one girl I do want to shout out to, this young girl right here, she did her thing in these relay races. And even in the 400 race, she did her thing. Can I tell you? And she looked amazing doing it. Just as black. And I'm talking about as black as the borders out here on my picture here, as black as the borders. And she was doing her thing, ran with grace and such a beautiful face. Thing Mu. This child's name is Thing Mu. ATHINGMU. Thing Mu. And she is amazing. I think she's going to be the next one to take over the track and field for the coming Olympic years coming up. I think she's only 18. Absolutely beautiful. Look at her. Yeah, she's beautiful. And when she runs, she's got those long legs. She strides. It's a beautiful thing. So shout out to Thing Mu for doing her thing. And also, before we get ready to go on a break, I do want to shout out to the men's basketball team. They did beat France finally in the finals for the gold medal. And shout out to the men's Olympic basketball team as well. I'm not impressed. I wasn't impressed with the team, and I think I share that sentiment with a lot of people. We weren't really impressed with them, but glad that they won the medal. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to take my first break, y'all. We're getting ready to take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna chop it up a little bit more. I'm gonna add my man Duckie Boy into the scene, and we're gonna chop it up about a few things. See what we can get going on here, y'all. I know y'all ready to talk to me. Talk to me, and I'll talk back to you. Crystal B. Yeah, she is amazing and she is beautiful. W. Porter, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, W. Porter. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, a thing Moo, she is beautiful and amazing. All right, y'all, we're getting ready to take this break real quick. I just want to let you know, if you are in the Atlanta area, I don't even think you have to be in the Atlanta area. If you're in the surrounding areas of Atlanta or whatever, and you have some carpet, some upholstery, or something that needs to be serviced, something that needs to be cleaned, I got just the people for you. Check them out. I think you better call Tyrone. Call him.
What up, girl?
Yeah.
I'll pick you up.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Bring it back in with a little ripcord, Bama boy. Tell me how you want it. Okay, so I guess it didn't really want to play for me. It tripped on me like that already. It be like that sometimes, but I ain't gonna worry about it. We are back. We are back. We are back. Couple things I want to shout out before I go any further. Couple of announcements. We do want to shout out to everyone, and we're still trying to garner interest and get people to get on the team with us for a mentorship that we are trying to develop. BNM tours. Tours, you know what a tour is. A tour is when someone takes you on an excursion, take you around and show you the sights and give you information about a certain noun, a person, a place, or a thing. A certain, usually it's a place. You're touring a location. But in this aspect, we're exploring manhood. BNM tours. Boys need mentors. That's what we're trying to head off right here. We're trying to get some outstanding, some extraordinary brothers that don't mind doing an extraordinary job for some extraordinary young men. That's what we're trying to do. Also, we've been talking about it for a minute, trying to start our Young Man of the Month. Our Young Man of the Month. We have not had a nominee yet. We have not had a nominee yet for Young Man of the Month. If you know a young man that is doing exceedingly well in his studies, exceedingly well in whatever talents or skills that he has, whether it's academics, whether it's athletics, whether it's music, if it's science, whatever it is that he is good at, we want to put a spotlight on him. So if you are interested in submitting a young man, send us an email right there to mansplaining0304@gmail.com. That's mansplaining0304@gmail.com. Mansplaining, no G. All right, so it's I-N, not I-N-G. Make sure you don't miss that spelling. It's mansplaining 0304@gmail.com. Also, still trying to kick up. I have one submission for the Managed Boy Chronicles. I'm gonna pick the right time to read that one off to everybody and see if we can get some conversation going on with that. But for right now, I still want my guys to continue. And the one that I got is a pretty good one too. I just don't want to read it yet. I want to have some more in before we start reading those. The Managed Boy Chronicles. That's what we're doing here. The Managed Boy Chronicles. If you have a story to tell, you fellas, if you have a story to tell about an event that happened when you are a young man, maybe your teens, your early 20s, a situation where you were trying to be managed. I don't want the details of your managedness. We want something that happened crazy because you were trying to be managed. Did you get arrested? Did your parents catch you? Did you get busted by the pastor or something? I don't know. We trying to find. We want those stories. I know they are out there because I have some experiences of my own. We know the stories are out there. I have a story that was submitted. So we are looking for that. We are looking for that. The Managed Boy Chronicles. Managed Boy Chronicles. All right. Now, back to what we were doing, back to the show. Hey, I think I'm going to get ready to add my man up in here. My man, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, Duckie Boy. I'm knocking at the door. Doom, 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 doom. Anybody at home? Doom, doom, doom. Duckie Boy, anybody at home? What we got?
Oh, man, what's happening, baby?
Okay, well, Alvin said, what we got going on here?
Oh, nothing, man. Sit up here watching some, doing something crazy. What's up with you, baby? How you been, man?
I'm good, man. It's been a minute, man. We took a little sabbatical last week, man, and we're back in full action today, man. How was your last 2 weeks, man?
Great, man. Eventful, big time. For the most part, I got the kids back in school, man. Had to handle that shit. Excuse the cuss words. I went to church, virtual church. So saith the shepherd, so saith the flock. So saith the flock. But no, all jokes aside, man, I really got them kids back situated, which means my routine changes. I was enjoying my everyday routine, but when they're in school, I have to pick them up every day. So now that is back into play, and man, I can't complain, Tony. Birthday coming up, getting ready to turn 50, man, and feeling good, man. I really can't complain, Tony. God is good, dude. I can't complain, man. A wretched brother like me still live a pretty blessed life, dude.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. It was just blessed to still be here amongst the living, bro.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was explaining something a little earlier, man, and it's even might be showing proof right here on the show. Like the people that are watching right now, I think everybody that's watching is on YouTube. That's where all the comments are coming from. For some reason, Facebook is screwing with me. Facebook is screwing with me. They don't want my videos shown. They're slowing down the activity on all my posts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So
yeah, you told me earlier, man. It's good. That's what though. What you and I should do, that we should take advantage of that, man. And like I always say, we should take the good out of anything, any situation. This may be our cue for us to go ahead and push everybody to just go on people's out on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen because Facebook is absolutely tripping. They absolutely tripping. So it's all good. It's all good. And,
that Planet Fitness. That's a shame, man.
Yeah, because I keep posting Planet Fitness, my workouts at Planet Fitness. I don't know if they think I'm trying to advertise for Planet Fitness or something. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but they put some type of blocker or strainer on my account because nobody on my account is seeing anything. So I don't know what the deal is with that. So those that are watching know that I'm gonna put a video out on Facebook pretty soon, maybe tomorrow or Friday, and let you guys know that next week might be the last show on Facebook because of what they are doing, because of how they are handling my account. So I don't know. So if you are interested in still watching the show, you're going to need to be on YouTube. You're gonna need to be
or quit saying you at Planet Fitness.
Well, yeah, I can't. Well, maybe I'll stop. I'll stop doing that. I'll stop saying I'm at Planet Fitness. I mean,
Hey,
that could be it. That could be the reason why, because I keep putting Planet Fitness. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stop putting Planet Fitness on my posts and see if that opens the floodgates back open again. All right, hey man, let's get into a couple things, man. First thing I want to jump into, man, is your boys, the Lake Show, baby, the Lake Show.
We keep it popping. We keep it popping, baby. We keep it popping, baby.
Bruh, the Lake Show, they done went out. They done signed everybody. They done signed everybody that's ever touched a basketball. They signed old boy from above the rim. They signed
Julius Irvin, George Gervin, George Wilkerson.
Hey, Pluck. They done signed Pluck. Y'all don't know who Pluck is. That's George Wilkerson. He's a high school superstar from where we from. So, yeah, man, they done signed Westbrook. The two main names that they have signed is Russell Westbrook, and Carmelo Anthony. Now, I remember when the Lakers went out and tried to get Karl Malone and Steve Nash. They had Gary Payton. They had all these people, but it did not work. It did not work.
Right.
What you think about this new squad, man, that y'all got?
Okay, be honest with you, I don't have that much confidence that we just gonna go out there and run the league. Okay, LeBron's getting older. We got to figure out what the chemistry gonna be like with Westbrook. You know, he's an asshole on the loose. Carmelo,
that's what I want to wait to see how.
Yeah. I'm optimistic because I am a Laker now. I'm optimistic and I like it. You know, and Anthony Davis' health is a big concern. I think as long as everybody understand their role and come to play a role, we'll be fine. You know, Carmelo, come do what we asked you to do. And I think he's accepted where he is now in the league. And really, he's been playing good basketball lately. You know what I'm saying? And I think Russell Westbrook should humble himself. I think he'll humble himself for LeBron. I don't think LeBron would have brought him there if he ain't talked to him. I'm going to tell you, we might sign Isaiah Thomas too. You know that young brother Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
We're looking at signing him too. So I'm. It makes sense to me.
He's a bad too.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me.
I mean,
it makes sense to me.
They're good moves.
They're good moves, but are they championship moves? You know what I'm saying? Because the Lakers is a championship organization. You know, we don't settle. We're not your 76ers. We settle. We champions. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We win.
My 76ers.
Yeah, we're not your 76ers by no means.
If that's the case, then the Lakers are like my Crimson Tide.
You better not say it. You better not.
The Lakers are like my Crimson Tide then, right?
I could choke. I knew you was gonna go there. Nah, but all jokes aside, Tony, I can say this. I like the picks. I hope the young guys step up, but I cannot say with my heart and soul that I can guarantee we're gonna win it all. I can't say that, but it's a good chance. You know what I'm saying? We got eliminated this year, and the only reason why we lost last year, man, they had just got through playing. They had just got through winning the championship, and the season started right back. Them boys were tired. They were tired, unhealthy. So now they've gotten a chance to rest. They got a new training squad. They fired their old trainers. You know, they brought new ones in. So I'm very optimistic. LeBron's still a beast. He's still LeBron now. He's still. Hey, but the Laker of the year, though, is your boy, though. I'm going to let you say his name. I'm going to let you bring that. That Laker. How about that Laker?
The Laker of the year.
Of the decade. How about the century?
The decade of the millennium.
Of the millennium. How about, no, Tony. The professional basketball player of the millennium, decision-making wise, is this guy.
Decision 2021. We're going to talk about Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder screwed himself out of $76 million.
How you do that? How you do that?
He screwed himself. This is what he was trying to get re-signed with the Lakers. He wanted $120 million. First of all, it's hard for me, a non-NBA player, barely a basketball player at all, to sit here and say that somebody don't deserve $120 million. But Dennis Schroeder, I don't see that. $120 million for Dennis Schroeder. I don't see that.
I didn't see that either.
But the Lakers were generous. They were overly generous and said, no, I tell you what, we'll give you $84 million.
To play beside LeBron and AD, right?
Yeah.
And be an integral part of winning a championship because the dude can ball.
He can ball.
Not $120 million. So they said, okay, we can't give you $120, but for 5 years, we give you $84 million.
We give you $84 million.
We give you $84 million. What did he do after that, Tony? Finish telling the story.
This dude turned down that offer. No, I don't want your $84 million. I think I can get more than that with another team. He shocked, and it looked like after he said that, the Lakers kind of closed the book on him. Well, all right, well, nigga, go ahead, do what you gonna do. That was our last offer. We ain't offering no more. Okay, fine. I'll go find me some money somewhere else. This dude went to the Boston Celtics and signed a deal 1 year for a whopping $5.9 million. He was offered $84 million.
So
he ended up with 5.9.
And I'll be serious for a minute before I get to ripping him a new ass. I hope, for goodness sake, for that young man's sake, he go out there and he have a productive year out in Boston, get his little $5 million, and hopefully impress somebody enough, perhaps even the Lakers, that he could perhaps come back and he don't lose, you know.
If the Lakers win it, they ain't gonna bring him back.
Yeah, I know it, but you know, he's a decent ball player. He's signed for a team. If the Lakers want him, there's some other teams that don't want him. But see, now he gonna have to settle for whatever.
Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna get no $84 million offer again. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who the hell you think he is, dude. I would have took that. 5 years ain't that long time, dude. He's so young.
Yeah.
Had he produced, you know what I'm saying? They would have kept him there and they would have broken him off. The Lakers is not a poor organization. I'm surprised he did that, Tony, but he's in a state of shock, I'm sure. You remember we were watching cartoons when we were little, and Elmer Fudd used to be walking down the sidewalk, and then his head would turn to a lollipop. or a donkey head, man.
A donkey.
Man, that's crazy.
What they call him on Breakfast Club? Donkey of the day. He was
donkey of the day, man. Man, listen. I would have said me personally, but who knows who his advisors are, who his agent is, who knows?
His agent needs to be fired.
But me personally, I would have signed that contract.
I would have signed that contract too. $84 million. I mean, he wanted 40 more. But no, bro. $84 million, bro. You don't want that? Fine. Go get what you're gonna get on the market. And
to play with LeBron on his last tour of duty, and Anthony Davis. Oh gosh, man, that's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
So that young man royally screwed himself. He screwed himself royally. So I hope he can get another chance to get a big contract. But we'll see. I don't think it's gonna be $84 million though. He might.
For sure. Yeah, big time. I ain't hating on him for surely. I do want him to go out there and get his coins together, get that guap. But right now, that dude, I know he's the jackass of the decade, but he's he got to hold that one, buddy. Hold that one. Better hope you don't get injured, buddy.
Oh man,
you better hope you don't get injured.
You right. Hey, man. Hey, I do want to parlay over to something else, man. Um, have you been listening to or watching what happened to DaBaby last week with
Oh
his
yeah, no doubt.
outbursts? For those that don't know, DaBaby was the baby, the rapper, DaBaby, not Lil Baby, not Baby, not how many more babies they got out there? Everybody a baby. Everybody.
Birdman, yeah. Baby
So,
daddy, baby mama, little baby, DaBaby, Birdman.
yeah. So DaBaby, he was doing a concert, and what was it? Concert called Loud something. But
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud, Miami.
Rolling Loud, Miami. There we go. So he's doing the show. Now, anybody that's been to a hip hop concert, you know what they do. They get up there and they find ways to make the crowd scream. So everybody scream! Hey, everybody scream! Somebody do this. If you got your money, if you're on your business and you balling, somebody say, "Oh, hey, and ladies, if you got your stuff together and you don't need no man and this, that, and other, say ow." So they always doing something to try to get the crowd to participate and do something. So now I've heard several rappers say something stupid. Women, if you got that good, that wet, that wop, this, that, and other, shout, say something. So this is what DaBaby was doing during this time. He was just shouting out stuff, trying to get people to react to him on stage. So he came up with the idea of getting people to light their phones up while they're out there in the audience. If you do this, if you do that, then light your phone up. If you do this and do that. So he came around and said, if you don't have AIDS or HIV and gonna die in 3 weeks and this, that, and the other, light your phones up. Ladies, if your coochie smell like water, light your phone. I have a question about that person. What does water smell like?
Good coochie.
Water doesn't have a smell though. Water doesn't have
good coochie doesn't either.
I mean, true, but it ain't got no smell. So
at first, you gotta earn the scent.
You gotta earn the scent.
You gotta earn the scent, buddy. You gotta hit Eureka, buddy. You gotta say Eureka, buddy. Okay, carry on.
You gotta earn the scent.
You gotta earn the phone, baby. Earn it, baby.
You gotta earn the phone. Khadijah works.
Damn.
Good to see you, Khadijah. So he said if the coochie smell like water, light your phone up. They doing this, and then he come out and he said, fellas, if you ain't out in the parking lot sucking penis, in the parking lot, light your phone up. Okay, so here's where the problem is. Baby talked about gay men giving fellatio out in the parking lot, and he talked about HIV and AIDS if you ain't gonna die in 3 weeks. But now you can go to a Baby concert. He'll say the word nigga. He'll say the word bitch. He'll say that.
Hey, not to mention, he gonna kill 1,000 niggas in every song now.
In every song, he's shooting everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on.
He gonna beat you up in front of your family and children. He told you that. He told you that in the rap. Will beat your ass up in front of your baby and your mama and children. He told you that. So I mean, he can talk about killing people. He can talk about beating you up. He can call you nigga. He can say hoe. He can say bitch with impunity, without no care whatsoever, and nobody says a word. As soon as he says something about a gay activity, then
them alphabet boys don't play no games, bro.
Then it's time for Alphabet Street. They strap it up. Get the strap. Alphabet Street. They strap it up, and they are doing whatever they can to try to cancel people who they don't agree with. Now, they went and they got this dude canceled from several shows, several events.
Big ones. Big
events. I think there's a problem with his record label as well.
He missed a Lollapalooza.
This is big money events that he is
Big
missing
money.
out on. Big money events that he's missing out on. But as soon as Alphabet Street got a hold on to it, it's over for you, bro. You can't talk about them. You can. That's like talking about the Jewish people. You can't talk about the Jewish people. You're anti-Semitic, and they'll cancel you. They will cancel you quick. And you talk about the Alphabet community, they will cancel you quick. But you can talk about niggas and hoes and bitches and spicks and all that all day long, and they don't care nothing about it. And I heard you say earlier, Melvin. You said you had a solution.
Goddamn right.
To these guys getting canceled. Well,
no doubt.
What your solution is, man?
Okay, first off, Tony, I get so sick of that shit. Okay, the homosexual community getting mad. We can't say nothing about them. And me as a straight man, that's the craziest shit going on. And for the record, that dude didn't say nothing. He didn't diss them. You know what I'm saying? He just said, hey, if you ain't doing that.
It wasn't really a diss.
Yeah, And I applaud the brother because he shot out a little apology, but he holding his own. He sort of redacted it. He deleted that apology.
Yeah,
he like, forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems as if he deleted. And I'm sitting up here thinking, man, the dude, he got bread. That's the main thing. He already got bread. He got long ass money. Man, I'm saying this, dude. If I was them dudes, man, because they cancel culture get you crazy when it comes to that crap. Man, I throw my own festival. If I had that bread like him, I'll go ahead and host my own Lollapalooza type, Rolling Loud type. Man, I go get with all them other big rappers, Lil Durk and them and all them that got that money and doing it, man. I throw my own shit, man, because he got the bread to do it.
That would make sense, man. And can't nobody tell you what you can and can't say at your own event.
Yeah, and go out there and talk super crazy, super duper crazy. Not to the Jews though. Not to the Jews. but not
to the Jews, brother.
But hey, I'm sick of that shit too. But that shit, you know.
But
we build this country on free speech, man. We build this country on free speech. But it's so cool when they can let these rappers get out here, nigga this, nigga that. I kill this nigga. I shoot this nigga. They can let us degrade our sisters, call them bitches and hoes on every song. That's cool. Hey, keep it pumping. Hey, look, YouTube even on that. Hey, keep that pumping.
Yeah.
We'll send you a check every month if that's your content every month. But boy, as soon as we try to send something out there to uplift, emasculate, and make people aware, dude, oh man, it's just so obvious. And we really can't do nothing about it, but we still need to understand. Now I say this too now because I am a semi-intelligent brother. DaBaby does need to be educated. He does need to have somebody sit him down. Perhaps he's not as educated on things as well as he should be. And you know, sometimes as men we don't like to say we sorry. You know us, we ain't that quick to be like, yo, I'm sorry, but you know. Dude missed a lot of money. I can't. He missed some bread. He missed some, but still, I admire the way he held his own. But he still needs to be educated by some elder statesmen in the game. You know what I'm saying? Without coming down on him, because see that mob rule shit, all that you cancel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody with that shit. That shit don't work, man. Yeah, because all of us ain't mad at him. So if he throw a festival,
everybody ain't mad at him. So
everybody ain't mad at you, dude. You know what I'm saying?
But the funny part is they want to cancel him. But I promise you, if you go to a baby concert, do you know how many gay people will be up in that concert?
Yeah.
An unlimited number of gay people will be up in that concert.
I'm sick of them jokers, dude, because you can't say nothing. I'm talking about, and see, but you can get up here and say nigga all day, my boy.
Day. Tina Khan said, other than HIV, I don't see what he said that was insulting. I mean, you know, and then people look at that, and Tina, that's our Lady Royale, my boss right there. That's
hey, Lady Royale.
That's what's up. So people look at the HIV part of it being disrespectful because he said, you know, you get HIV and you die in 3 weeks. you know, and this, that, and other. They looked at it from that angle like that was disrespectful. Okay, but other than that, he didn't really say anything disrespectful. But why y'all mad at him saying what he said that offended the gay community, but y'all don't care nothing about what he says about, you know, the other stuff. But in the same breath, though, in the same breath, we can't. How can we tell people that they're mad? Tell people that you're wrong for being mad for him saying that, but you don't say nothing about him saying this. However, the black community ain't finna do nothing to change that. We ain't finna stop calling each other nigga. We ain't finna stop. Black guys ain't finna stop calling girls bitches. They ain't gonna stop calling girls hoes. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop.
And we're not. Hold on, listen. And we're not gonna stop dissing the gay community.
Right, and then
we're not gonna stop dissing homosexual. I ain't talking about the chicks. All praises due to gay chicks. Y'all run the planet. I'm down with y'all. Do your thing. Hey, I support you 100 miles of running. But hey, but all jokes aside, Tony, it ain't gonna stop. Look, dude, this is a country that's based on free speech, man.
Yeah.
And so when you say something wrong, see what I think has happened is it's all about America is a capitalist country. It's about money. Now we realize a bunch of homosexuals always ran this country. White boys, gays, all outdoors anyway. That's point blank. They'll knock anything and anybody off.
You got a joke about that.
Yeah, big time. You know that. You know, yeah. Them jokers knocked that. What you say, that angel came, it's in the Bible. That angel went to the lighthouse. The angel went to the lighthouse. Them white boy found out it was an angel at a lighthouse. The first thing came to a white boy mind, let's go up there and fuck him in the head. I heard there's some angels at lighthouse. Hey, Billy.
That's the first thing
came to mind. That's in the Bible. Don't think I'm making this up. Read your Bible. That story is in there, but that's a whole nother day. Streets and language, that's what it is. That's the time I'm on, man. I don't sugarcoat things too tough. But anyway, Tony, look, now we realize that the homosexual community always have been behind things. Now they've gotten to the point where we can't say nothing in society no more. And now they're stepping out, coming out, and they got their money, dude. You feel me? They got their bread. And I ain't talking about on the individual basis. I'm talking about these corporations, these people who got their money. Right. It's them. A lot of them in the closet and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I have nothing against gay people, for the record. I don't give a shit what you do. But now you know who always ran things, but now we can't say nothing. And it's easy to get canceled. This cancel culture thing's getting out of control. But we shouldn't allow them to cancel hours, 1 hour. I said, like I say, Tony, if I was him, I'd take my money, man. I'd throw a festival so big, man, dude. I bet you he'll make some bread.
I agree with you, man. And then that it's incredible. Like, well, like we said, did I say this week before last? I think what it is that it was so unaccepted back in the day that they had to hide it. Everything had to be hidden. However, since it started to become prominent and more people are expressing themselves and this, that, and other, people that are in prominent positions and have been in prominent positions but hiding their sexuality are now free to just say, this is who I am, but this is what I control. I control all this, and I'll shut that shit down if you say something that we don't like. We talking about senators, congressmen, governors, lawyers, CEOs, judges, sheriffs. You just name it. I'm just saying. So, but like I say, and we ain't bashing. We just speaking the truth. No, but that ain't fair. But it ain't fair. That's not fair. That ain't fair though, because it's obvious. It's just obvious. It's a biased thing, man. But you can let us say nigga, call my sisters, call my mama, call my daughters, bitches and hoes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can shoot my brother. I can go pull up. They'll promote us if I talk about shooting you, Tony. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They'll run that on YouTube, send me a check every month. But if I come on there and tell everybody to wake up, let's stop doing this. This is what we need to do to link up together. Man, they'll flag that and do all that. So exactly. As long as what you're doing is perpetuating destruction to the community.
Dude,
I don't care nothing about it. Continue to do that. We'll pay you to do that. We'll pay you to destroy your community.
This is another demographic of people who getting some rights over us.
Yeah.
The homosexual community. They get more rights. And then and I'm real with it now. Your boy Obama probably pushed that. He probably pushed that and gave them that push. But it's cool. I ain't, like I said, I don't trip about it because I ain't got no problem with them. I do have a problem with them trying to cancel that boy and mess up his money, DaBaby.
Yeah. Because
of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the frustration. That's the angle I'm speaking on. That's where my frustration comes from.
It's like there's a group that's just running around waiting to catch somebody say something just so they can put it on cancel culture, just so they can put it on blast and try to get that person canceled to show the power of their organization.
And them sound bites to get you, man, the way they put it out at first, man, they didn't play the whole thing at first.
Right.
The way they put it out, it sounded like he was gay bashing. The way they word, the way they edited it. It's a trip, man. We under attack, man, unless we do something. When we take our money, I told you, I say this all the time, when we take our money, take them trillions of dollars black folks spend all over the place, and quit spending it all over the place. Start spending it on us, trying to watch what happened then, bro.
You're right. I agree with that.
What can Khadijah say? I can't see.
Hip hop is much deeper. She said, I thought it was a secret sneak diss. She said, my mind went straight to specific down low rappers. Baby ain't stupid.
Thank you. He was talking to somebody. He was talking to somebody
in particular. He was talking.
Yeah, he was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And then a lot of that is going on, man.
He was talking about somebody.
Yeah, he was talking to somebody, man.
Somebody he found out about.
Tony, I applaud that dude so much, man. He's standing he's standing 10 toes on his business. He's standing still, Tony.
Yeah. This
joker said, hold on. He put out a little light apology. They ain't want to accept it. They said, hold on, this ain't good enough. Mm-hmm. That joker said, wait a minute, hold on, I got a trick for you.
Yeah.
He said, hey, fuck it then. Hey. You know I love that, man. So I don't think, now see, I ain't worried about him getting canceled. They once canceled Chris Brown. He bounced back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember when he had a boxing match with Rihanna?
Yeah.
They tried to cancel him. Jay-Z even tried to cancel, but DaBaby will be okay, bro.
They canceled him for about 2 years, then he
I hear that. Shit, he bounced back.
Yeah. Hey man, so I mean, shout out to DaBaby, man. I mean, the thing is, I don't care. There's
I really don't either.
There is an agenda that's out there that's pushing the agenda, but you're not gonna get every straight man to sit there and go, okay, it's cool, I'll go along with it. You're not gonna get every straight man to do that. Some straight guys are like, you know what, it is what it is. It don't bother me. You get some straight men that absolutely despise the thought of it. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're not going to, my question is, if they are following what they say is Christian teachings, can you really be mad at them?
And then, Tony, they're turning around and they're shoving it down our kids' face now. In the music, in the cartoons now, on the shows, they're pushing the homosexual narrative on our boys. Mm-hmm. I was watching this show called Invincible, dude. A cartoon about superheroes. They got gay characters.
I watched that cartoon. Yeah,
they got gay characters on there. I mean, it's gay characters. I mean, every show now got two dudes kissing now. So you know me, I got boys. I have to break that shit down to them. Like, hey, dude, I don't care what they say. I say, hey, that shit ain't normal, dude. Go get your girl. But in the event, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Well, I teach, man, that ain't normal. Don't let them pound that shit in there. In other words, so they can pound that shit in our head. But as soon as somebody like DaBaby get up and halfway say anything, they want to cancel them. So it's a double-edged sword, and neither edge of that sword is for our favor, man. Game crazy, motherfucker.
Right. So I mean, you can't make everybody accept a choice that you made. because it's a choice.
Yeah.
It's a choice. You can't.
But they pushing that narrative though.
Black is not a choice. You have no choice if you are born black. Okay, so and then I know a lot of people want black.
But I'm through with y'all too, though, Tony.
Huh?
I'm through with y'all too. I'm through with you niggas too, man. I'm
gonna go Sammy Sosa on there.
I'm Mexican. Hey, next week I'm Mexican, Scandinavian Mexican, my nigga. I'm through with y'all, buddy. Y'all be tripping too.
Gonna be Juan Padrico.
Juan Chepsowski. Hey, I'm through, but I did my time with y'all. But y'all be boy, you so shout out, man. The world, listen, man, it's just amazing. Tony, you remember when we was little, the stuff that was on TV is nothing like how it is now. How clean cut it was. It was nothing besides something like Archie Bunker or George Jefferson, you know, that was edgy. But but now, man, that's why we have to push the narrative to educate the young. We have to educate the young. That's who's under attack from these media stations and whatnot. You know, that's pushing the music and the stuff on YouTube. You know, that we got to educate and monitor. If they listening to it, don't tell them not to listen to it. You better listen to it with them and educate them. So that's my thing. We got to educate them babies, boy, because it's a war. It's war going on.
And for anybody that would have something ill to say about a man that wants to teach a boy to be a man, then something is wrong with you. You know,
Buzz Bunny was Buzz Bunny was
that's true. And when you look at Bugs Bunny, just in your mind, you think Bugs Bunny is a male bunny. You think he's a male bunny, but she's right. Gay cartoons is new. You know, Bugs. He forever.
I didn't always catch the homosexual stuff because my mind just never was on that. But I always caught the racist. I always caught the racist stuff in them cartoons. The racist stuff, but they always got an agenda, man. Oh God, yeah, but she right though. They did used to dress him up. He'll act like a woman in a minute, man.
In a minute, they do it in a minute, man. So I'll just say this. I'll just say this to my thoughts to the alphabet community.
I'm cool with y'all. Don't bother me, man.
I'm cool with you. Some people gonna accept you, or not. But you can't push laws to make people like you.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, I often say if that's the case, then we can push laws to make people like black people, but they ain't gonna push that law. They ain't gonna push that law.
I'm cool with y'all.
They're gonna push the law and make you like the alphabet community, and they're gonna push laws and make you like the Asians. They're gonna push laws and make you like the Jews. That's who they're gonna push you to like.
But all it's telling me they run shit. Jews and the alphabet community, they got that money, boy. That's why you can't say jack shit about neither one of them. You say something about any one of them, you're out of here.
That's what it is right there. Unless you have the financial backing to shut something down, you ain't canceling nothing.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
The alphabet community and the Jewish community, they got that money to do something.
Yeah.
They got that kind of money. They got that kind of money. What is that Willie Porter said? He said, what y'all think about Lil Boosie's outlook? I actually missed Lil Boosie because I know he came back and said something about DaBaby, and T.I. also said something as well.
Man, they supporting them. They supporting.
I did not see Boosie's take on it. I can kind of guess what Boosie might have said. You know, I guess he's supportive. You know, because Boosie ain't with it either. You know, and he'll let you know.
He ain't with it. Boosie 1000.
You know, that goes back to that was his pastor. What's his name? Jill.
Look, man. Look, dude. Look. First thing they did to the black community was ripped our family up. You know they have to attack the head of they took the males out of the family. That's the first thing. So that ain't enough. So now they trying to emasculate our little boys, making them think it's cool to be gay. And you know, I already got them in these tight ass jeans, blonde in their hair, you know, thinking that's cool. You know, we don't play that shit. That ain't the way. we got to get more active, man. So it's a movement. This is why I'm pissed off that they always try to counsel somebody or somebody say something about them folks when they started pushing the narrative on our babies. You know what I'm saying? As if we don't notice, but we can't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna say nothing because we don't stick together. But they get mad about that shit, but they started pushing the narrative down our baby's throat because they're trying to tell that generation of young black men. Gotta peep that game, man. It's deep. It is so deep.
It's desensitized. It's desensitizing. Just like now, we don't think nothing about it. I think it's desensitizing. I think it's desensitizing.
I think it's both.
In the sense that, like now, people getting shot, drive-bys and stuff like that. It don't faze us now because it's been happening so long. It's been going on so long. It's regular life now. So
speak for yourself, buddy. I'm still scared. Don't shoot me.
No.
I'm just joking. We are normal. That it is normalized us, Tony. Right. It ain't no big deal to us no more.
We see it on TV all the time, and this, that, and other stuff doesn't shock us when it comes to
that's sad. It's become normal.
Kids that are maybe like what 20 years old now, they've been watching TV for 20 years. They've seen a bunch of homosexual activity on TV. Yeah. They are desensitized to it. It's not that deep to them because I've been watching this all my life. So how you gonna tell me something is wrong with this? I'm desensitized. It doesn't mean to me what it means to you. You see what I'm saying? It don't mean
I know
what it means to us because that's all they have seen. Because the agenda is being pushed.
For the record, adult women, we're not knocking what you guys do. Hey, listen, we're not talking about you guys. Do your thing. I'm not mad at y'all at all.
Theron said, don't promote that bullshit. I'm team mansplaining. Exactly.
You feel me, Theron? You feel me, Theron? We ain't pushing that bullshit, man. Hey, man.
I'm about men. I'm about men being men. You know what I'm saying?
Man, be a man, man. We ain't with that gay. Man, listen, we ain't with that gay shit. That don't mean we hate gays. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that white shit. That don't mean I hate white folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Nazis, man. I was in the Navy, Tony. When I met them white boys who I knew was straight up rednecks and all that, I'm cool with them, especially the ones who let me know they rednecks. You want me to, in fact, Tony, let me get real. You know what homosexual dudes I got a problem with. I'm gonna tell you what's gays I got a problem with. The gay dudes who's down low, who be dipping and dabbing, these are the ones I got a problem with. That mess with women and then, try to act like they regular dudes, but then they on the down low. You know what I'm saying? They polluting the game for us, right? I don't like that, man. If you like that, just come on out and stay on that side. I'm cool with you, you know what I mean? But the ones that,
Because truth be known,
them the ones I got a problem with.
There are some women out there that will date guys who date by guys.
That go both ways.
There are women that date guys that go both ways. There are some women who love. I've listened to maybe two in particular that talk about how much they loved it, and I was like, I don't want no details. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what you like, fine. There's somebody out there for you for that. You know what I'm saying? But like you were saying, the down low dudes, they be trying to hide it from people. And now they're contaminating people because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, big time.
I got a serious problem with you.
Yeah, big time. I'm beefing with them jokers. I'm beefing with them dudes.
Women and men in the alphabet community. Exactly. It ain't just
not women. I'm cool with the women in the alphabet community. Do your thing, ladies. Hey, look, that's the most beautiful thing on the planet. I swear. It's like watching the sunflower grow. But I'm just saying.
To me, the reason I say I don't have a problem with it, two females and y'all be like, y'all double standards. Y'all don't want to see two men together, but y'all want to see two women together. Well, the first thing is first. If I'm a straight man, why do I want to watch men in the first place? That is of no interest to me. That is of no interest to me. Now,
I don't mind.
I don't care how you put women. I don't care how you put them. I love them. What you finna say?
You know why? I don't mind women dating each other? Because a lot of them be bullshitting and it just be temporary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They ain't serious about being a homosexual. They just doing some shit.
True.
You feel me? They just doing some.
You're right. But
So you can come back. You can come back if you're a chick. You can come back from sleeping with a chick if you're a chick.
And you can't,
you can bounce back.
I say you can't because
ain't no bouncing back from sleeping with a dude if you're a dude though. You can't bounce back from that shit.
I think to me, and some females might disagree with what I'm about to say, but to me, that's feminine behavior. That's a women can be with women and still be feminine. Men can't be with men like that and still be masculine.
Boy.
You lose masculine.
Oh yeah, big time.
This is the way I see it. I don't ask me about no science. Don't ask me about no books and what some doctor has said. This is the way I see it. Two females be together. That in the man's mind, that's fine. That's a display of femininity in the man's mind. That's a display of ultimate femininity. Two guys get together. Ain't nothing feminine about that except the two guys that's involved in it. But they can't turn around and come back and be like, yeah, what's up, my nigga? What's up? You my cheese mo. No, my nigga, you just had a whole, you a whole
sister, bro.
Between your cheek and gum.
Man,
you had a storm between your cheek and gum.
Boy, you gay as hell, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, boy. You gay as hell, boy. Get your ass about it, boy.
It is what it is. It is what it is. If it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a damn duck.
But like I say, man, I ain't got nothing against them. But if you roll like that, man, leave our women alone, man. Quit double dipping, man. That's nasty. That's for brothers like me. That's fine. Y'all sisters, quit dating dudes who do that, man. Y'all, that's crazy.
I mean, you really spreading some stuff. You really spreading some stuff out.
Yeah, it's nasty, man. It's not sanitary.
Stuff gets spread regardless. You know,
it's unsanitary. It's unsanitary.
People don't know. Sometimes people don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you know they dipping and dabbing like that, then you gotta.
I'm with DaBaby. Hey, I'm with DaBaby, man. Hey. And by the way, Mansplainin is brought to you by Grapico.
I hate you. I hate you, bro. I hate you. I need some Grapico. I put a post out there. Somebody send me some Grapico. I need some Grapico in Atlanta, y'all. Somebody send me some. I had a couple.
That's what I said.
I hate you right now. I had a couple people hit me up and said they was gonna send me some Grapico.
This is about you posting that cup all the time. Hey, that bullshit cup you got. Keep your cup. Keep your Mansplainin cup. Keep your Mansplainin cup, buddy. You ain't got none of this though. Hey, they ain't got none of this in Atlanta. Tell Atlanta get some of this, boy. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute, my boy. Hey, hold on for a minute, my boy.
Hey, man. That grape coat looks so good, man.
Damn. I think they put too much grape in him, man.
Oh, man, that look good, man. You wrong. That's all right.
I love you, boy. All
right, we running over. We running along, but let's touch on one more thing, man, before we get up out of here, man. Hey, man, I got a question for everybody that's watching right now. I want you to comment right here, right now, while you're watching. I have a question. This is my question. Marriage. Is marriage an insurance policy for a woman's depreciating assets? What you think? Now, to me, and the reason I ask is because most people know for a man, the assets of a woman to a man is what he sees, what he observes, okay, what he can experience, what she looks like. You know, that's the reason why a lot of older guys date younger women. They like youth. You know, the youth or the inexperience of her womb. Woo. That's true. Yeah. That's true. The inexperience of her womb. That's what men want to shoot for. That's what they shoot for. So, because a woman is not always going to be young, she's not always going to have a tight body. Man either. I go ahead and put that up. A man is not always going to be young. He's not always going to have a tight body. But we ain't talking about men right now.
Yeah. We ain't talking about those, baby. This Mansplainin.
She's not always going to be young. She's not always going to have that hourglass figure and this, that, and other. So, is marriage an insurance policy for a woman for her depreciating assets? So when she gets older, she is protected by she is
A
contracted.
sense of security.
Yeah,
A sense of
she's
security and stuff
to
like
be
that.
provided for by this man. What you think? What you think about? And I want some more guys to comment on that. Carl Cook, DJ Solo, good to see you. I got somebody else, Lisa Addy, good to see you in there. It was another name I saw that I didn't shout out. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, look.
Sharon
So
Dixon. There we go. Sharon Dixon. Thanks for watching. Go ahead.
You basically saying, is marriage a life insurance policy for women when they're not fine no more and they're not as attractive as they once was, and guys are not hollering at them as much as they was. Let's say they're getting 39, 40 years old. They're not like that no more. Okay. But now, since they're married, they do have a sense of security. They have a home. They still have their husband. Right. Regardless of how the marriage is, they still got their husband. They still got their car. The bank account still, things that really matter when you get older. That's why they stay married. So, you know what I'm saying? Is that why women get married? Because when they start going down, they still got somebody. Right. And marriage is a legally bounding entity. That's what you're asking. Is marriage? If you're asking that, I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
I don't blame them if they do it, Tony. And I do believe they do it because I do believe women are evil. Okay.
Y'all heard. See, and it's like women are always way more anxious, way more ahead of the clock when it comes to marriage. They ready to some women want you to be ready to fall in love with them the day after you meet them. And they ready.
I do. I ain't got no problem falling in love with. Yeah, I fall in love quick. That's off the top. Hey, but look.
You fall in love off the top.
Off the top. That's my job. But listen, let me tell you something. I side with them on that. As far as all jokes aside, I don't really think women think that far in advance, Tony. Mm-hmm. All jokes aside, as far as later on down the line that they ain't gonna be fine no more. And let me keep this guy. You know what I'm saying? Let me get married. I think when a woman think of marriage, they're thinking about right then and there. I think they're thinking about impressing their homegirls. I think they're thinking about impressing their friends. I think they're in love with the idea of saying, hey, I'm married. Hey, I'm an honest woman now. Because half of them don't even, I hate to say this, and it may not be their fault, but half of them don't even survive the marriage long enough to not be fine no more. Because if they get married at 20, the divorce rate is so high. You feel me? Right. The divorce rate is way too high for them. I don't think they think that far out. And then you don't see too many of them getting married twice.
But you know what I find to be odd is that as ready as women say that they are to be married,
they're not.
And divorce rate, and I got this.
Men and women lie, numbers don't. Numbers don't lie.
From the Institute of Family Studies. The Institute of Family Studies says that as of 2020, I guess they'll wait to the end of 2021 to get the stats. But at the end of 2020, marriage divorce was at a rate of 50%. And of that 50%, 80% of those were filed by the woman. So
that's bullshit a lie, though. That's bullshit.
So that's bullshit a lie, though. Ain't me the back So women are ready to get married first, but they're the first ones to want to bail out.
We have to realize the times we're living in now. These women got jobs now. They're not dependent on men to take care of them. This ain't our mothers and our grandmothers. This ain't them women who sitting at home waiting on our dad and granddad come home with their check from U.S. Steel and all that, and they put up with that shit. These women got them jobs now. Mm-hmm. So they don't need a man no more for financial stability, not in the black community, because they lock us up and make it hard for us to get jobs, and they get our sisters, they let them go to school. Anyway, it ain't their fault. I ain't putting this on our sisters. But I'm just saying the way the system is set up. I'm shocked that Well, that's proof that they just get married just to say they're doing something. You know what I'm saying? That's proof right there. So that's proof that marriage may not be damn, Tony, I might be signed with the women tonight. Marriage may not be that policy, dude. Because I only think people really think.
Because I believe that men marry for love. Whenever they do get married, they don't get married until they get love. Man, I don't think men marry a woman for anything other than the fact that he's in love with her. I can't think of another reason that men marry women other than he's in love. But now I think women marry more for security. Because there are women who don't give a damn about the man, but as long as he's able to provide for her, she'll stick with him. As long as he's able to do for her, she'll stick with him. Even if the love ain't the same, she'll stick with him. That's what I feel. What you think, man?
I think the game itself is so screwed up that women don't even care about the security no more. They'll walk out of that shit. They'll walk out of a secure situation. A dude could be taking care of them and they'll blow it. They'll blow it. Mm-hmm. They will blow it and get out of that shit to prove something to somebody else for whatever reason. Rarely do you see a situation these days. How many situations do you see these days? Think about this, Tony. Out of all the married couples we know that's black, how many of them situations that the dude actually just holding it down like that she ain't got to do nothing? Now, she may not have to do nothing, but the way it's set up now, she could. If he leaves, she ain't gonna be fucked up because you got what I'm saying? Yeah. She ain't just handicapped like that. She got a fine job. But how many marriages do you see where that dude you don't see that many of them. That's why a lot of them don't last. Because
it's a two working parent home.
Yeah, sister got a good job. Black women, this ain't back in the day, dude. These sisters my sisters out here got them good jobs, man. Kudos to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not waiting on us no more. They're not waiting on us no more, Tony. So they don't need that.
Tina said, I think there are more mature women who are single, isn't so wrapped up in getting married. I think more younger women fall in that category, especially when they hit 30. Well,
Tony, you can't read. Could you read that again? Read that again, Tony, because I don't know what you just said.
I think there are more mature women who are single.
Okay.
Who are single, isn't so wrapped up. I guess she said they're not so wrapped up in getting married. I think more younger women fall in that category.
Okay, younger women are more wrapped up trying to get married.
More wrapped
okay.
Up. I said I think that's true. However, I think that's kind of how it plays out. When I think women have started to have that alarm to go off in their head. I'll take those notes down. To go off in their head, like I didn't get married in my 20s. So I'm going to go ahead and get set in my mind that I'm probably not going to get married, because and that's why some women think marriage is a young woman's game. A lot of women, older women, haven't just like what she was just saying. Marriage is a young woman's game. A lot of women who are older that did not get married when they were younger, they're not interested in getting married. Or they will tell you they're not interested in getting married, but they really want to get married, but there are no options out there. So I'll save face and say, well, I ain't want to get married anyway.
I think that younger ones, the ones who are older that don't want to get married, they've been hurt before. They got married when they was younger and they scorned. They're not finna do that shit no more. It was such a terrible experience. Mm-hmm. I still think that people are willing to do it if they met the right person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Okay. I refuse to think marriage is a young woman's game because marriage is a marathon. It's a long-term thing. This is something you sign up to finish the rest of your life for.
The reporter said men married.
Yeah, hey, T-Tiny, that's what I'm talking about. We be married because she make my balls rumble. Hey. hey, no matter what she do, I get an erection. We could be arguing. We could be in the middle of an argument. I look down. Hey, but anyway, that's another story. But men and women do marry for different reasons. But Tony, I don't blame women for getting married for security, but I still think the dating game is so messed up now, and people don't get married because they hurt. People don't get married because they scorn. Dudes will never admit it. And I hate to say this on Mansplaining, but there's a lot of lame ass dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? They got hurt in their 20s and whatnot, and they just vowed they'll never fall in love again, and I'm finna hold it out for the rest of my, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna even think about trying to be serious with no chick. And then they get these good chicks, and they mess them up, you know what I mean? They dog them out, and them chicks, you know what I'm saying? Because they scared to get hurt, but it's still some good things going on out there, man. But like I say, man, I look at married couples, I don't see that many men just straight up taking care of women no more. We've lost that leverage, and then when you don't have leverage on our sisters, dude, you better be coming with it in them other categories, like being sincere about your relationship, being sincere about being committed, you know what I'm saying? Being faithful, coming home, taking care of business, the things that men do, because they don't need us economically no more. So they need us, but for the other natural things that men bring to the table. And that's where the ball is dropped, man, because a lot of sucker-ass dudes out there, man. I don't blame the women like that, man. A lot of lame-ass dudes out there, man. There's a lot of lame-ass dudes.
It used to be a time when people were married for, especially women. Women, when they look for a husband or when they accepted a husband or whatever, they were looking for somebody with values and principles.
Yeah, but security first, though. They are looking for security.
Yeah.
That's in the beginning.
Well, and maybe that falls within the values.
Hey, but listen, though, that's in the beginning. That's in the beginning, because we don't approach a chick. We don't approach a chick without saying, "Hey, baby, I can take care of you." First thing. That's how we approach them. Like, yeah, I can take care of you. That's what we coming through the door with. I ain't saying I'm gonna do it, but I have the means to do it. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I can take care of you. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. You feel me? So
it should be. And I think nowadays, I could be wrong, but I think nowadays more women look for image in the bag. His values and the way he is and how he is about taking care of the family. All that don't matter. As long as he look good and he got a bag, I'll marry. He can be the worst person. He can beat me. He can do whatever he wants. He got that bag though, and he look good, and he gonna make sure I'm dressed up, so I'll marry him.
Yeah.
The ones that got their hands out so much it look like damn cups. That's just looking to receive something. I think marriage, just the way they say, I think pretty soon marriage is going to be obsolete.
It already is.
Because already 50% of the marriages are ending in divorce. But the rate of people getting married is going down also. So not only are people not getting married, the people that's married are getting divorced. So pretty soon, it's gonna be slim.
A bunch of hoes in the country.
Yeah, it's gonna be
men and women. Hey, men and women. Yeah, but I ain't talking about the females though. I'm talking about everybody, men and women. It's gonna be. Tony, it's sad, man, because it's sad, man. It is, man. But I personally, I don't think you have to get married, man, for a couple. I don't think you have to get married for two people. I hate women who be like that, like, marry me. Mm-hmm. I think two people could thrive for a long time without getting married. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Actually, I think marriage fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen people who dated and hung out and whatever for years and years, and then when they got married, the marriage only lasted.
It never fails. Because as soon as you get married, she started coming to bed with that bonnet on and that goddamn old ass.
Y'all lied to each other for all them years y'all was together. Y'all wasn't true to yourself. Y'all wasn't letting each other know exactly who each other is. So when that 6 months come, when you got married, now you got to put everything on the table. And now they found out stuff that they didn't know after dating you for 2-3 years. But now y'all live in the same house and y'all married, and you find out stuff that you say, well, damn, I ain't know nothing about this, and we dated for 3 years. Well,
damn, she look like she's 60 years old without that makeup on. Damn, God damn, that's you. God damn. No, I'm just joking.
I'm I woke up next to a whole nigga. Hey,
Yeah, God, what the hell?
hey, you get out my bed. Oh,
Hey, you get to a broomstick, be beating on them. Hey, what the hell you doing in my goddamn bed? Get that. Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's you.
it's sad, Tony, the state of marriage, dude. It's rough, man. So I suggest, man, like I tell my boys, I tell my sons, dude, live your life in your 20s, go travel, bang as many chicks as you can, go have sex, and think about getting married when you're about 30, 35, and when you meet a woman, make sure she traveled in her 20s, traveled, did everything she want to do, and banged as many dudes. You know what I'm saying? You got it out of her system. Get it out your system.
Yeah.
And then, wait till you're about 35.
Young man want a woman who ain't did much. An older man, be like, no, get you some experience in it.
Yeah, an older man, hey, look, an older man know better.
Right now. I couldn't do nothing with no virgin right now. Nothing.
An older man know, and all of them the same. You know, and ain't no guy that, God know you been banging, all y'all do it.
My dad told me a long time. Well, I ain't gonna tell you what my dad said. I ain't gonna tell anybody what my dad said. But yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah, women wrote the game, man.
Hey, son, it's all the same.
Women wrote the game. Listen, women wrote the game. Our dumbass think we be pimping and running game and shit. Oh, dude, women ain't no joke, dude. They're evil. They're like, all
right, baby, I'm tired. I'm finna go to sleep. Hang on the phone. What you be on the phone next nigga be like, I can't sleep. What you
man,
doing?
go to a party, a chick come to ask you, you want me to fix you something to drink? You know, at them house parties.
Yeah.
Shit, man, she walk off to go fix you something to drink. You think you the only one in there? Man, she got 3 more dudes in there.
Yeah, 5 drinks up in that mug.
Yeah, everybody, yeah, big time. I love it though. I'm built for the Olympics, baby. This Mansplainin.
Shout out to Miss Janice Marshall. Good to see you logging on.
Hey, Miss Marshall.
Hey, Ernest McKinney. What's up, E?
Bam, what up, baby?
What's going on with you? Good to see you signing on there, man. Good to see you signing on there. Hey, man, I wrote out a couple of reasons why I feel like women get married, and we'll get ready to wrap this up in just a second. And the way I wrote them out is like this: respect and validation. Like you said, they want to be validated by their friends. Their friends know they've been dating this dude. You've been dating him for so long. What are you gonna do? Is he gonna make you an honest woman and this, that, and the other? So you got to get the ring. You got to get the ring.
I don't blame them, because us as men, we'll stretch that shit out for 20 years. We'll date a chick for 20 years and they'll never ask you to marry. We'll do it, baby. So you do have to, you better say so. We'll do it. It don't mean we don't love you. We just don't want to marry you yet. Okay, now go ahead. Carry on, John.
Also, three more things. Then you got money and security. They need the provider. They need the protector, the protector. And they also need a laborer. They need somebody that can do some things around the house. They need a handyman. You can fix some stuff. They need that provider, protector, a laborer. She needs somebody to work for. She ain't.
Go get a goddamn Mexican. Go get a goddamn Mexican.
Carlos
go get Juan Carlos and them on Lorna Road at that Chevron.
Next, we'll say peer pressure. Because not only are your friends married, and they got their lives going on, and you jealous of what you see them doing. You remember back in the day when the old folks used to come up to the young girl, you ain't married yet. Ain't nobody married you yet.
It's opposite these days, Tony. These days,
pressuring them to get married.
No, not these days. These days, the pressure is what I've seen mostly is, girl, I ain't doing that marriage shit. That's why I got me a dude who do this and a dude who do that. I don't play. I ain't getting married. Nothing. I hear more of that than the peer pressure to get married. I hear the peer pressure to go out here and run the game on. You know what I'm saying? Have a dude who do this. You better go out and have a dude who do this and have a dude who do this. Yeah, I got a nigga who do this and then yeah. That's what I hear. I ain't heard that. Girl, yeah, you better get married. No, boy. That's just me. Maybe that's just my little messed up world. I'm just a little. I'm just an Irish boy from France City.
Woman that's been ran through.
Ran through, baby. Ran through.
Ran through, but I need her to have some type of experience.
But hey, theory. They all have. You just don't want to know it. That's the thing. You just don't want to know. You don't want to know. That's the thing. I don't trust man one of them.
Hey, but this last one is kind of a doozy here. some women, the women that want to get married because their biological clock is ticking. But, however, that don't apply to a lot of single women out there, because when you say your biological clock is ticking, it's implying that you need to hurry up and have babies before your body is too old. However, a lot of women are running into marriages, but they ain't worried about their biological clock because they done already pushed out 3-4 of them.
And I don't beat them up too bad about getting old, because man, we get old too, Tony. So we get old too. So a lot of times, like I say, some sisters say shit. We put that pressure on them trying to stay fine and look healthy and sexy when we don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
I can't do regular maintenance on these pipes.
But y'all so
funny. She just need that regular.
Need no husband. Come back, come knock the dust off you. Knock the dust off you. Y'all so silly, man. Listen, man. I just think marriage should be. You should wait to do it till you're about 40. I don't. The old way, the old European Christian way of getting married and what a marriage is supposed to be, that shit is out the door and unrealistic. Yeah. That shit is unrealistic. It needs to be a new way we approach it and a realistic way of, how we do it, man. And I suggest tell them youngsters, man, go live your life before you do it, man. Because you ain't gonna never know nobody till you live with them. And then enjoy your life for a little while before you get tied down with somebody, man. Because that shit ain't no joke. Marriage ain't no joke. You asking a lot to be asking another whole human being to deal with one person for the rest of their life. You asking a lot.
Yeah.
To ask you. That's a lot.
Especially
God, yeah.
That's got options.
Yeah.
You're asking somebody that's got options, somebody that's got something going about themselves.
Thank you.
They have interest from a lot of different people.
Yeah, that chick that get hit on all the time.
You want them to cipher all that out and focus on you.
You
got to be doing. You got to bring something to them.
You asking a lot. A lot.
You asking them a lot.
Yeah.
I had a girl tell me when I was trying to date her before, and she was like, that means I'm gonna have to give up these lunch dates that, guys would just, call her and want to take her out for lunch. Guys would just call her and want to put gas in her car. Guys would want to, she was like, well, you're gonna have to take over all this stuff now, because I got like 4 or 5 dudes that take care of this stuff for me. So if I'm gonna be with you, then you got to take over what they be doing for me.
No, I just want to knock you off, baby. You keep them dudes. No, you keep them dudes to do that. My job, hey, baby. Hell no. Hey, baby, you hear that trumpet blowing? That means adios amigos. I'm Spanish. You ever spoke Spanish, baby? Adios, baby. You out your goddamn mind. Yeah, andale, and adios amigo. Tony, it's been good, boy. I like this. We're gonna have to say, I like this one, man.
It's been good, man. This was
man.
Good. It's midnight. It's midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just to wrap, just to put a bow on this thing real quick.
Okay.
On that real quick. If you want to relate marriage to the Bible and this, that, and the other, then I'll go from Genesis 2:15. Genesis chapter 2, verse 15 is when they start talking about where God came to Adam in the Garden of Eden and gave him charge of naming all the animals and this, that, and the other. And he noticed that every male animal had a female counterpart after Adam was naming all these people. And then God realized, well, Adam don't have nobody. He can't be with these animals, so I got to make him a helpmeet. So he put him in a deep sleep, take the rib, and he created the woman. He created a suitable helpmeet. That's the key word now, a suitable helpmeet. You can't just marry anybody that asks you. You can't just hook up with anybody that asks you. Just because it actually don't mean that they are a suitable helpmeet. Now, it said a helpmeet. It doesn't say how she helps. It doesn't say how much she helps. Maybe
Right.
she make more money than you. Maybe she's more financial than you, but she can still be your help meet, and you not have to be her help meet. She's me. She's got more money, so I say if you keep that in mind when you're out looking for someone to marry, if you're going to marry, you got to look past the image, look past the money. You got to. You have to, unless that's all you are about. Unless you are so hollow and so shallow that only things that matter to you are image and money. Okay? Now, if you're talking about your career in entertainment and this and other, fine. Your image and everything is fine. But when you're talking about building a lifelong relationship with somebody, it's got to be more than what they look like and how much money they bring in.
Yeah.
It's got to be more than that. It's got to be a suitable helpmeet.
That superficial stuff, it wears off so much. And I understand you wholeheartedly when you say suitable help. And it don't have nothing to do with money, man. You're supposed to help each other be the best person.
Mm-hmm.
Be the best person they are. And it's supposed to be back and forth help. Sort of like a slingshot. She help you, you help her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to pull each other. I don't believe, like, my view of marriage is it's a team thing. It's serious business. It's work. It's daily work. If you ain't ready to do that shit daily, don't do it. If you don't know it, don't do it. If you ain't seen it before, don't do it. And if you're going to do it, get the advice from people who've been successful in it, who've done it for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to them. Don't get your advice from somebody who can't keep no man and all that.
Right there.
You know what I mean?
You get married.
It's work. It's work.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful if you can pull it off, though. It's a beautiful thing if you can pull it off. But
I can't wait to pull it off again, man.
I wish well, Tony. I do, man. You do it, dude. Just keep fighting. Tony, what you got to do is just hang in there, dude. Just
hang in there. Get one for the giver. Yeah, man, because I'm at the point now, man, at the age of 50, man.
Damn, boy.
Wait a minute. Oh, what's today's date? August 12th. Hey, boy.
How are you in?
Hey, I've been talking. You got 8 days. You got 8 days.
Boy, you're a grown ass man. Hey,
I've been on in your 40s. You got 8 days left in your 40s.
I've been on here with a grown ass man. You somebody dad, ain't you? Somebody granddad. You too old to get married, nigga. You got.
Hey, I'm at a point now, man, that at the stage.
You want to do it? You want to do it?
When I find and I zoom in, I say I'm getting married, bro. I'm not gonna date her for no year. I'm not gonna date her for no 2 years and then like that, bro. We might date for 6 months. I might be that next case of somebody dating for 6 months and then get married.
Because you already know, Tony, you live life and you understand. Yeah, you understand. And you know what you want.
3-4 years.
And you know what you want. And the beautiful thing about being our age, Tony, is that so much bullshit automatically gets dropped. Like it's a bunch of shit that we would have been thinking that mattered when we was 20.
Yeah, you definitely gotta like your spouse, not just love them. You gotta like
Crystal B. Oh my gosh. I tell people all the time, it is so easy to love. That's the easiest thing to do. Tony, you know me, I fall in love quick. Bam. You know me, I love any chick I date. I'm in love with them off the top. But it takes a lot to like some. You got to make sure you like that person. Dude, because like in my marriage, I'm out of it.
Yeah. I
love my wife, but it got to a point, man, look, I didn't like her no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Yeah. When it get to a point where you happy they gone, like when you first with them, you be like, baby, where you going? Where you been? And all that. When they get to that point, they be like, I'm finna go. And you be like, see ya. Yeah. And you ain't calling and all that. See, that's not good. Make sure you like that person you dealing with, man. It ain't that superficial stuff, man. And Tony, you know what you want now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that much. We don't require that much no more because we've lived. You know what I'm saying? I've always just been scared of getting a woman who don't understand what marriage is because is rough in our community, man. So, and another thing you got to do, you better know how your spouse was raised. That's the first thing you do. What did they see growing up? 9 times out of 10, whatever they saw growing up in their house, that's what they're going to emulate. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to think is normal. That's just what I think. So you better fish from a pool that came from a married household. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. But anyway, bud.
I agree, man. I agree. You're right.
I miss my wife. Oh, my God.
Hey, man, this has been a good one, man. This has been a good one, Doug.
Yeah, it's been a good one, man. Been an excellent one, man. Been an excellent one.
Hey, I'm glad to have you on here with us, man. You know, after being on for 2 weeks, man. I'm glad to see the people that did come in. The people that did come in on Facebook, it was a couple of you guys. I was letting everybody know that next week might be our last show on Facebook.
On Facebook. Y'all got to come to YouTube.
On Facebook Live. You know, it's going to be all YouTube, y'all, because what's happening now, I've been watching my numbers here on my other phone, and with Facebook, the number never got over 3 viewers on Facebook. Are
you serious?
The number never got higher than 3. The number never got higher than 3 on Facebook, and I know more people on Facebook watch than that. So they are throttling my page. They are limiting people from seeing my page because they think I'm selling something on Facebook. Because they think I'm selling something. I got to first stop advertising that I'm at Planet Fitness, because I think they think that I'm trying to advertise something for Planet Fitness or whatever the case may be. So
you don't share.
So, I hear you there. I hear that old Sean Connery.
You don't say. You might need to stop saying something about Planet Fitness, my boy.
So with that being said, all my people that are watching on Facebook right now, next week you'll probably be able to watch next week. After that, you probably won't be able to. You'll have to go to YouTube to watch, because I cannot stand for what Facebook is doing. They're throttling my page and stopping people from seeing my content. That ain't cool at all. That ain't cool at all. Because I know y'all like mansplaining, and we trying to bring mansplaining to y'all, and Facebook is trying to stop that, and we ain't having it.
Well, my boy, it's time to get monetized on YouTube, my boy.
Yeah, it's time to get monetized on YouTube, man. Maybe once we do it solely on YouTube.
Like and share, man. Like and share.
Man. Like and share. And donate, contribute, sponsor, whatever you want to do. You know, drop us something in there for the show. You know, $1, $2. You know, like, hey, it's for the show. You know, whatever the case may be, we're trying to.
Where would they send that donation, my boy? Where would they send
that? That money will be sent to. Oh, I'm all over on your side. You see it coming up right now. You send that to Cash App, Tony Gems at $.
What did you say, my boy? What the hell did you just say, my boy?
You send that money. You send that money to # Tony Jim 71. In the notes, you can put shout out to Mansplaining. This is for Mansplaining, donation to Mansplaining, whatever the case may be. Also, if you want to send us an email, Mansplaining, no G, Mansplaining 0304@gmail.com. We need submissions, y'all, for Young Man of the Month, and we also need submissions for Managed Boy Chronicles. We want to read these stories. I want to read these stories. So we need these stories. Fellas, if you're watching, if you haven't heard yet, Managed Boy Chronicles. I'm not going to mention that other show that I've been mentioning the past couple of times, but we want a session. We're going to have a segment here where we read letters or read notes that was sent to us, emailed to us by men who are telling us about an extreme situation that happened, whether it was funny, scary, crazy, or whatever, but it was all due to the fact that he was out there trying to be managed. Now, we don't want the details of your managedness, but we want the story of something crazy that happened. Did the police bust in? Did your parents bust you? Did your brother and sister walk in on you? Something that happened that was crazy. Did you ended up in jail? Something crazy that happened because you was out there trying to be managed. We want those stories. And other than that, Duck Man, I think that's all we got for the week, man.
All right. Well, listen, man, they can't stop the bum rush. Screw Facebook. We just got to put that work in, dude. You know what we got to do. Get everybody to like and subscribe on YouTube. Get the word out. Man, thank you for another episode. We did it. You know what we got to do. Once again, my boy, I tell you, until next week, my boy, I'm shining off.
That's what's up, man. Hey, you know I appreciate you having you, bro. You know I appreciate you having you, bro.
I know you do. I know it. Thank you for having me, boy. I love you, boy. Hey, listen, I might be down the next weekend, man. We might need to just go ahead and I'll go ahead. I need to get off my ass. I ain't gonna front. I'll be real. I need to get off my ass and get. I know a couple of young men I could submit. Basically, I was waiting on some of the audience members to get.
Yeah.
I thought they'd jump on it, but fuck it.
We can do it ourselves. We can do it ourselves. Yeah. We try to incorporate the people.
All right, my boy. Listen, mansplaining them out. I catch you on the down low. Tell everybody out there, like and subscribe. Remember, go to YouTube, spread the word, and share. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.
That's what's up. And he's out of there. Oh, he is out of there. Hey, y'all. We getting ready to wrap this thing up, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us tonight, man. Tonight was a good conversation. It's a good conversation. We had some good dialogue in the comment section as well. I know some of you Facebook people can't see the comments from the YouTube people, and the YouTube people can't see the comments from the Facebook people. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. That's just the way the system is set up. Nothing I can do about that. However, once again, I told you guys, Facebook is hating on my page because they think I'm advertising something for Planet Fitness. I think they think I'm advertising for Planet Fitness because every time I post my workout post, they come in and ask me, is this a business? Is this a business? It's like, no, it's not a business. Also, before I go, I want to issue the challenge. I've been challenging people for the past several days. Today, I was on day 13 of the 21-day Mansplaining Fitness Challenge. It's just 21 straight days of fitness, including the weekends. 21 straight days of fitness. If you miss a day, then you go back a day. So if you finish day 7, but you did not do day 8, on the next day, you don't go to day 8, you go back to day 7. You do day 7 twice. Okay? Then you pick up and you go like that. So that's the way we're going to do that. So for those that are into fitness, want to get into fitness, and you need that challenge, please hop on board with the 21-day Mansplaining Fitness Challenge. Okay? I'm on day 13 right now, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty strong. The soreness, I've worked past the soreness. It's kind of hard for me to get sore now. I'm, increasing weight, increasing repetitions, and I'm trying to get that soreness back. It's hard to get it once you start working out. So it just means you have to work out harder to get that soreness back. So that means that you're actually doing something. Don't mean I'm not kind of sore right now, just not like I was in the beginning. I think that's it, y'all. And I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I thank each and every one of y'all for chiming in. You know how we do. You know how we say. Giving less than your best is failure. But also, I wanted to implement. I told you guys I was going to do my own. Giving less than your best is failure is a phrase that is something that a mantra that I got from my 5th grade teacher. I think she was 5th or 6th grade, Miss Shelbourne. At Pratt Elementary School, she was like, whatever you do, make sure you give it your best, because giving less than your best is failure. I don't care how well you did. Even if you win, if you could have done more, you failed yourself personally. You might have won the competition, but you failed yourself personally. So I've been saying that to end the shows for the past year or so. But I want to implement my own into this. And I'm going to get ready to close out by saying this. There is no renewing without reconciliation. There is no reconciliation without redemption. There is no redemption without recognition. And there's no recognition without being real. Always be real. I'm your boy, Tonyjem. Hey, I want you guys to go and be great. We're going to get up out of this piece right now. And I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next week. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We're going to keep this thing going. I appreciate you. Have at it. It's your boy, Tonyjem. Can I get the music going? Come on, bring the music in.
Mansplainin, mansplainin. Only a man can explain. Mansplainin, mansplainin. Mansplainin, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining.